Hello everybody, this is Jen and we are continuing on with textures and techniques, and so I'm playing around with texture this next week, actually this next month, and the last few videos I showed you how to make this. So it's just a pumpkin, and I used some, what is it called, joint compound, kind of drywall, to mix up and create some texture. Now this is raised a little bit, it's not like raised a lot, but we created this texture in the last few videos. I went ahead and just painted a little bit over the top, and then just used a pencil and scribbled some lines in it and let it dry. And then after that dried, I put one layer, I don't know if you could see, of that triple thick gloss glaze on it. And it's not quite dry yet, but I wanted you to see the progress. Now, I had an see it how it's still kind of wet, but I had an idea. It kind of looks like a book, and I thought maybe I would write words on the side or something like a book. But otherwise, it's meant to sit on your shelf, and I'm going to put something on the back that's for winter. So I was thinking maybe a raised snowman. So that'll be after this dries. We'll work on that. So I was going to show you another technique with texture today. So let me put this away. And I scoop my drywall compound into this. It's like a whip topping thing, but you know, if you have something like this, make sure you wash and dry it, and you can reuse it. And so what I'm going to do today is I'm going to try, I hope it works out. If it works out, you'll see this video. If it doesn't work out, you won't be seeing this video. But get your supplies. So you got your jar, your cup, or your bowl. You got a Ziploc bag, some scissors. I went ahead and got a kind of nice 12 by 12. This is a panel board. They're really inexpensive. This one's pre-primed. You can get them at most of your Dollar General stores now. Walmart even has some, Michael's, or online. But they're relatively inexpensive, and these will fit in a frame. So if you look for like a 12 by 12 or something like that, they'll pop right into a frame if you want to frame it. Otherwise, what I do, and I don't know of anybody else that does this, but what I do is I flip my, when I'm done, I flip my canvases over, and I E6000 a picture hanger on the back. And so far, that's been holding all my canvases up, and I don't have to make holes in it, and I don't have to frame it. And it looks fine. As long as I paint along the sides of this and, you know, make it match the front, it looks great on the wall. So that's an option too. The other option is you could lean this up or put it on a little easel and display it. So anyway, let's get started. I'm hoping this works. So you're gonna experiment along with me. Okay, so I got my drywall compound, and I get that Easy Sand 90 joint compound or drywall compound. But anyway, it's what I found at the hardware store, and recommended by a couple artists. So this one I'm going to try to use. And so you take that and you mix a little bit of water in it. And I want to mix a little bit more than I think I need, just because I want to be able to put some in this Ziploc bag and kind of pipe it out. So let's see what we can do. So I got my plastic palette knife. You could use a trowel or a putty knife. Anything will work like that. And what you want to do is you just want to mix and mix and mix and mix until you get like your putty, you know, your clay mixture kind of look. Now, I think this might be a little too dry because I want to pipe it out. So I'm going to put a little more water in it and keep mixing. And I may prime because I don't know if it's going to stick really well on my board. So I may just run, I mean, even if it's wet, I may run a little bit of the putty on my board, just because I don't know if it's going to stick well. I'm just assuming it will because I've seen other artists do it. So yeah, so we're going to just keep experimenting, and hopefully, now you don't have to wear gloves. You don't have to. I just do because I tend to get my paints and everything all over my hands. So if you know me and you see me around town, you know that I've always got paint on me somewhere. And so, yeah. So I'm just kind of mixing it until I don't see any lumps. And I think it might be smooth enough to pipe out. So it's a little bit more like a loose frosting. Okay, when you're doing it and you want it thicker and you want to be able to sculpt with it on your canvas, you want it more like thick peanut butter. And this is loose. So I think this will be perfect for what I'm trying to do. So I may take my gloves off because I can't feel it very well with my hands like in these gloves, which I may end up wearing, which is fine, I guess. I always end up wearing some of it. But anyway, if you guys get on here and you're watching me and you're not on my craft group or take a craft break, just let me know you want to get on there and send me a message on this video and I'll send you a link to get on there. And if you want the kit to make whatever I'm making, I can make it up for you too. Okay, so that's no problem. I have extra stuff to do that. And if you want the finished product, like I'll put pictures of when it's finished. You know, I'll post pictures. If you want anything like that, like the finished stuff, I do sell. Some of them I keep. But some of them I do sell. And some of the ones I'm doing are already commissioned. Like they wanted me to do something like that. So a lot of people give me kind of freedom to experiment with whatever, as long as I make, you know, like this person asked for a tree. They didn't care what it was. They wanted a tree with like blossoms on it. And I'm like, okay, yeah, we're going to try to do that. If it doesn't turn out, I can keep trying until it works, you know. But yeah, most of my stuff is available. So if you are interested in it, let me know. And I don't charge an arm and a leg for it. So affordable art. But I do try to make it so if you're at home and you're trying to do this and you don't have a lot of money to invest in art supplies, and I don't blame you because it is getting more and more and more expensive to have art supplies. I don't know why I didn't wipe up my, this is wet paint because I was just painting and I didn't wipe it up. Okay, so anyway. So I just scooped it and put it in a bag. Now, I know some of you are probably really good at piping. Okay, I am not. So I may or may not wear this, just so you know. I may or may not wear this as we go along. It may not work, but I'm going to try. So I'm going to try to get it to the point where it doesn't have any bubbles in it either, because I don't want it to ooze out and stuff. You know, I'm going to move it down here and cut it. It's a little bit looser than I thought I needed. So I hope this works. So let's just see. I know some of the artists here, they use syringes, and I don't want to waste my syringes. I have animals and I don't want to waste my syringes, but you could use a syringe. So okay, so I'm going to try this with you guys watching. I'm going to start at the bottom. So this would be my trunk of my tree. And I'm just going to go up, and I'm going to have him kind of going out here. Now, these little mistakes, that's fine. I'm sure I can fix those. But, so, I guess my little hole could have been a little bit smaller, because I really want to make a tree that's kind of going out. And I didn't prime my board, but I'm hoping it'll stick. I didn't do that. So we're kind of doing it together, experimenting and, you know, doing this together, which I think is is fun. I think it's going to be okay. Let me move my water out of the way. And that drop is fine because eventually we're going to cover this whole thing with like blossoms and it's going to be fine. So I want a little thing coming out here. And eventually what I want to do is probably put a swing on here. I don't know. But I'm thinking I'm going to have this big tree come out and maybe some branches up here, some up here, and then I'll probably put on you know, leaves here and there, that kind of thing. And I got a lot more than I thought I would. I thought I would need a whole lot more, but you know, it's not bad. I'm going to leave it in my bag. I'm hoping that it doesn't dry out, because this was a good experiment, I think. So yeah, I would highly encourage you to try this. This was fun. It's like playing with Play-Doh. Okay, so I'm going to try to keep this, it'll take a while to dry out, so let's leave that alone. All right, so the next step is, it is a little lit loose. Maybe next time I won't put so much water in it. The next step is going to be, I'm going to take my plastic palette knife and just going to run it. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Dip it in water. Because what happens if you don't dip it in water is it sticks. And you don't want it stuck to your brush or your palette knife, which it was sticking. Now, this is very, very, very fragile. I can feel it, that if I push too hard, I'm going to completely destroy what I just did. So keep that in mind when you do that, that it may come apart on you pretty easy. So I'm running through it, and I'm kind of just really gently trying to move it around to make it look like it's tree bark. So I'm putting a little bit of pressure on the tip, and I'm pushing down just to pull it to kind of make it look like tree bark. And I'm going to go up here and just keep continuing to put my tree together, and keep dipping it in water so it doesn't stick. Now, the most interesting thing about this is I'm going to make a knot right here. It's really fun. I encourage you to try this texture painting. It's just, so far I've been having the best time with it, and I so enjoy it. And Anna is getting so much into it. I need to go get a picture of what she just did last night at our, we made little scarecrow, and she did, which is not in the picture. I did post a picture of her when she first started putting her clay and her texture on her canvas with her pumpkins. But what I didn't take a picture of is that she had put vines and leaves with the texture, and it looks amazing. So way better than mine. So I know you guys could do this. It's so addicting. Yeah. So this will be a class I'll teach in person. I'm going to get this together for kids and maybe adults if they want to learn. But definitely for the 4-H, I will be putting in a submit a request to teach this for the 4-H for their art class for next year. And hopefully I'll see some of the artwork that they do in my classes in the fair again. That was so fun to see all their artwork. And one in particular that took my class made it all the way to Reserve Grand, which is so awesome. And it was a boy, and I was so proud of him. He did so good. So, yeah, I know you can do it. If I can get these 8- and 9-year-old kids to do it and have fun, I know you can. I know you'll like it. So just visit your local hardware store. Ask for that Easy Sand 90 joint compound. It's a big bag. I think they do have little ones, but it's like, I think it's $15, and you get a lot. and you have fun. Go pick up a couple canvases. You don't need a lot of tools. Just what I showed you so far, okay? Just some plastic palette knives, some Ziploc bags, and your panels. Or, you know, some people use those drywall panels. So just have fun. I encourage you, please try it. I've been having so much fun doing this. So what I'm going to do now is I got my stuff, right? And let me see if I can get my hand situated again. What I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to put some leaves on these trees. Okay, so I'm just going to glob some flowers. And I'm going to use, if I need to spread these out, then I will use my my paintbrush and some water, and then we can form some little leaves and stuff along with it if it's a little too sloppy. Which it looks really cute. I mean, I don't know. You guys, I'm having way too much fun doing this. So I hope you guys really do try this, please. And see what you're capable of doing. I think you're going to surprise yourself with something that's, you know, you made and it's really pretty. And this stuff will dry. And what I forgot to show you and I forgot to do is put some glue in it. So I had another artist suggest that to make it a little bit more permanent and harder, she just went ahead and put glue in the mix. And I did not do that yet. I did not try it. But what I might do is I might paint it with some dilute glue, just as a sealer. So I'm just doing dots to represent leaves because it's fall. And I kind of wanted the leaves to be falling. And it doesn't really matter, you know, where these are or what they're doing at this point in time, because we can always go back and fix anything with this stuff. You can go over it, you can scrape it off and try again, you can paint it. I mean, so far I've been able to do lots of things with this putty. And I don't know if I want to add anything down here. I might add something down here, you know. I just, you know, love doing this kind of thing and experimenting, and maybe I'll put a squirrel or something in there. I don't know. But I'm definitely having some fun doing this. I hope you guys have fun too, and that's kind of what my goal is to, you know, not only teach techniques and stuff, but to have fun. Have fun, relax, you know, let your mind just kind of go. Remember when you were little and you played with, you know, if you played with clay and stuff, and you just went for it. And that's kind of what I'd like to see happen here, is that you just go for it. I got so much clay left over in here. I don't know what else to do with it, but keep adding some more little leaves. So what I will do is when it's dry, we'll go over and paint it, okay? And actually when it's dry, I'm going to go over it with that glue, and probably glue and paint and water mix, because I want to make sure it's nice and hard, because I don't know, I just, I'm sure it'll be fine without that, but maybe that extra, I just want it to last, you know. And then we'll go ahead and make this into a fall painting. I was almost thinking I wanted to maybe I will get a syringe and do like little tiny lines with a swing. But otherwise I'd leave it like this and just paint the background. and paint the tree and paint it with fall colors. And I think that's pretty much where we're going to leave it at right now. It's really wet. I do have some stuff saved in here to use on another project. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed that, and I certainly did. I can't wait to see what you guys do. If you do it, please let me know. And like and share the channel so, you know, my little woman-owned business gets out there, and we can continue to make stuff and experiment and do stuff like this. So please share. Let me know if you tried it and what you think. So next time I'm going to come back when it's dry, and we'll continue to work on this project. Okay? I hope you guys have a good day, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.